no gossip, but it's pretty funny.
Wait, what is it?
So you know what I told you about Rich, right?
Which one? The one he's dating
Mm-hmm.
somebody?
Mm-hmm. Now
Cersei
you
Petrova?
wanna you wanna guess who she is related to?
Wait, who?
So you know how Rich doesn't get along or like a certain person in the gang,
Wait,
or
who
they
does
don't
he
get
get?
along with each
Who
other.
does he not get along with?
Well,
I didn't know.
the person he's dating is the mother of the person who is dating the person he doesn't get along with. So if Rich and her, as rich players, get married, Rich would be the father-in-law of her.
Who?
Oh, Marina.
Wait, why does Rich not like Marina?
Well, I wouldn't say like, but like,
Come take a walk with me on the
I would
beach.
say I would say don't like, but like I would say, you know, they have different personalities. They have different opinions on
Like
things.
what? We need to be walking
Uh,
the same speed here, Mentos.
okay. Well, how are you walking then?
I'm walking like a fifth gangster. Man, come on, man. We got to pace, bro. All right, so
Well,
what's
so
going on?
Rich and her, they do know, like, you know, they clash. You know, they have arguments, and
They
they obviously
barely
like they're
do
different.
shit together. How are they clashing?
Exactly, exactly. I think that's the point. They barely do shit together, and then small things clash with them, and then you know they're different people. You know, they see things differently, and then but it, as you said, it as it happens, Rich is trying to get married to the woman who's the mother of the person who Marina is dating.
Oh my god, that's so difficult. It's Kat's mom?
Yes, which would make Rich the Marina's girlfriend's father-in-law.
Oh, that makes sense. Like her parents.
Yeah,
Oh
exactly.
man, that's fucking cooked. That's fucking cooked.
Yeah, I know.
I don't
It's
know,
funny.
man. I don't know. Can you lockpick a sultan, by the way, or no?
As in, like, is it possible or can I do it?
No, like, is it possible?
Your Sultan?
Yeah,
Like we talking Sultan Classic, right?
yeah. The one I just parked. Like,
No, 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 no.
if I left it there, can you go lockpick it later if you don't go to sleep straight
I
away?
don't think you can lockpick it now.
Man, there's just a lot of fucking shit, man.
You know, today was a great day.
You know, you're
Today was a great
actually
day.
not too irritating when it's not about a shootout. You're actually like a decent human being. You know what I mean? Even though we is in a gang, it doesn't mean you can just be like dogs. You know what I mean?
What does that mean?
Like once you get into a shootout, you think you think you're him, but then you're not even her. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's not that I think I'm him. It's that I think that I don't want the shootout to. You know, I want to do something in the shootout. Like I want to try.
You just want to? Would you say you want it to be done with?
No, as in I want to succeed. I want to try my hardest.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I think Rich is the same. You know. Like, at the end of the day, Rich also just wants to try his hardest, you know?
Yeah. You know what they say, man? A chain is only as strong as its weakest link. No matter how hard some of those links are, it really doesn't matter if the chain breaks.
So you're saying because other people don't try as hard, it breaks?
No? What if they weren't made as hard? See, sometimes you don't get to decide how strong the metal is, buddy. Sometimes, you know, some chains, the links come from different places, man.
Who would be a soft link? You know, who would be a not hard link in your opinion?
A soft link?
Yeah.
You?
Me?
Yeah, in a different way.
In what way?
You just get frustrated easily.
I do get frustrated easily, but it's not. People take my frustration as very, they're in a time in place frustrations. I don't wake up the next day thinking, ah.
Yeah, but that's you. You don't think about the rest. Like if I got mad every time I actually just wanted to get mad, oh man, I'd be mad all the time.
Yeah, I'll get mad in the moment, but then afterwards, I won't care.
So you're the kind of person that's like really good to bench and stuff then.
If you ask me, would I rather be doing these kind of things that we're doing today, or like focus on hitting bank trucks? Tic Tac asked me to spin the jewelry, right? And I'm not telling him no because I'd feel bad for Dragon or something. I'm telling him no because I want to be up there instead.
Bro, what
I
the
feel like
fuck? Why did Tic Tac want to leave, bro? I don't get that.
I don't know. The only reason, like, so I don't feel like sometimes the reason I don't like being benched, like sometimes is it's not because it just feels like I want us to succeed, and I just feel like out of the people we have, I can help with that. Is it rude to say I feel like I'm more capable than some people?
Yeah, it's not rude.
Even if like, you know, even if like it might not be my strong, I'm not the strongest at anything, right? I feel like I'm capable enough where like to me, if I'm there, it'll make a difference.
Yeah, I think you are like that, man. But do you want to know the difference in your like what the difference is when it comes to the actual day when we have to do something?
What?
Your delivery of your points right now, I don't think I could even stay mad at you for a minute, Mentos.
What does that mean?
It's when you start talking the wrong way that it gets received the wrong way, man. I have zero objections to anything you said now. Because the way you said it was right. It doesn't
Both
sound
me and
it
Rich.
doesn't no. Right now, you don't sound cocky, you don't sound arrogant. You sound like you're humble, you believe in yourself, you're confident, and you think you can just contribute. But the problem is when you combine yourself with people like Rich, and then you start saying the wrong shit, and then you feeling gang, because we ain't walking on the beach after a fucking camping thing. You start talking a little bit brazy, and I really, Mentos, I want to tell you, I really don't mind it, but I know this ain't the gang for it, not right now. That's why I fight you on it, man.
Well, my thing with that is, do you want it to become that type of gang or not? It's kind of a.
And you can't. No, that's the thing. I know how to get there, Mentos, and I'm telling you, it's by being chill. It's not by being hard. You gotta be hard at the right moments. During the shootouts and during the fucking pushing and shit like that, that's not it. That's not it. Because you wanna know something, Mentos? We have a lot of growing to do outside of the bank trucks and the jewelry and the other things. That's what I mean, man. We barely sell weed right.
Well, all that kind of stuff is systematically been ingrained into my brain.
Yeah,
I
that's
grew up
why.
on Grove Street.
That's what I mean. But there's a reason the ballers are dead.
Because of Tic Tac.
No, not because of Tic Tac.
He
Bro,
was supposed to be the heir
you,
to the throne.
you know your brother wasn't even like a ranking member of the ballers, right?
I don't know. He told me he was co-leader.
Okay. Trust me, there was a leader and a co-leader, and both of them came to Seaside.
Did you ever think about Tic Tac when thinking about people with the seaside?
I liked him, but no, I had way too many people.
Do you feel like we have way too many people now to like, you know, grow? Because there's a lot of people who have to grow.
Right now, we have way too many people that are inexperienced that you cannot be hard on them. Because this is the problem, right? If we were 12 people, Mentos, the way you want to do things would be the right way. But the fact that we have 25 and maybe even more, impossible. Because then our days will be filled with being very judgmental. And what I mean by that is I'm going to start getting pissed off at everybody for not performing. And then suddenly there's only 10 of us. But here's the thing, right? We don't need to be that powerful anymore. We sell magazines. We own a casino. We own the entire turf. Barely anybody fucks with us. We got every job done. We have access to absolutely everything. Why do I gotta be so tough, man? Who's testing? Who's testing?
The way I feel like, is what the Habibis did to us is they just kept testing, and I feel like it put me in the mentality that we have to be tough. Because what if the Habibis try to test us again?
Exactly.
It's like,
Exactly, man.
it's if you. I have a good comparison. It's if you like back in the.
Oh, don't walk on that. Don't walk on the fucking asphalt. You'll
Oh, yeah,
fucking
you're
burn your
right.
feet, man.
Back in the olden times, the people who lived on the borders of kingdoms were called marchers, and that's because usually that's where war was.
Oh,
So
yeah,
for
yeah,
me, it
correct.
felt like we were marchers and we had to prepare for war because Habibis would at any time, for some reason, strike. So we had to have that mentality of no matter what, we gotta have people who are ready, and we have to have people who are like committed into being ready for that kind of stuff.
Exactly. But you want to know the difference in all of this, right? In all of this that you need to take into account. Okay? You want to know what it is? I'm sure you've read about many battles in the past, many kingdoms and whatnot, right? You know about all that shit.
Yeah.
Well, Mentos, I hate to break it to you, buddy, but I am one of those great leaders. And all you need to do sometimes is trust me. Because when I get finally irritated, you'll get activated, man. You get what I'm saying? There will be days, Mentos, where your approach must be had. But I just need to know that in the future, you know that I'm making the call and you know that I'm aware of it. If you know that, and some days you're not, like, okay, let's say some days you'll take it a little bit easier on the shootout, okay? And we lose more, right? Just take it easy for that day. Because there's always gonna be one person, Mentos, that will be a little bit more frustrated than you, and it's me. I feel the same way, even if it's not me in the goddamn shootout. Because my name is on the line. You know what I'm saying?
In a weird way, that's one of the main reasons I don't want to perform badly in shootouts. 'Cause I know our
Exactly.
name is on the line.
That's what I'm saying. So if I'm not mad, you don't gotta be mad for me, man. Because I'll tell you to get mad for me. Just think about it, you know? In a funny way, you know the way you guys complain, the way you guys get mad and shit like that? If y'all did that when I was already mad, it would be perfect timing. You ever heard like, I don't even know. You know, I actually back home, somebody taught me something very, very smart. You know what they said? If you're like a teacher, right? You should never get mad at your students every day. Because if you get mad at them every day, there's nothing more to fear. sometimes we just gotta take those kind of sayings, man. We just gotta put it in a gang form, bro. If you're pissed off every day, if you're disappointed every day, then it's just gonna lose its impact, man. That's why I don't do it every day, even though like I do feel it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you are not on time in every day because you know that at some point we're not gonna start feeling the same way you do because you feel it every time.
Exactly. Oh my
you,
God.
you want us to
You're
feel
actually
it
smart.
exactly when you feel it.
Exactly. So that we're all together in it, man. We're not enemies and shit. Look at Rich, man. Look at Rich. Imagine how much Rich fucked up the last few days, man. All right, let's stop here for a second. Imagine, bro. It's like, even with like sex, right? If you took Viagra every day, your dick would damn near fall off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why you only,
I don't
you know,
need Viagra.
just do it every night, do it every morning.
I'm not old.
Do it twice a day, you know what I'm saying? That shit won't break off, man. But, bro, just, you know, you need to do Rich a favor and you need to stop making him worse, okay? Because if he feels like you have his back through everything, and I know you do in a gang sense, okay? But if he thinks he can continuously be as stupid as he is, he'll be dead, man. And I don't mean death by me, but like, he'll die deep down inside because he won't be in this gang no more. You want to know what the difference is? You know how you are dumb and you're funny, but then now you show a different side of you? Mentos, do you think I've ever taken a walk with Rich where he tells me about his life or talks to me about shit?
No.
Exactly. Damn near. Since I haven't been in a shootout, right? I've met him once in the casino. And if we're not talking about gang shit, what does he talk about? You get what I'm saying? There's just a lot, man. There's a lot we need to take into account here, bro. Maybe it's an overinvestment. Maybe it's an overinvestment in clapping, on trying to get shit done. And the reason I'm telling you about this, man, is because he's so fucking far gone. Did you hear about what happened with the bank trucks?
What bank?
When you were away yesterday, Rich did a bank truck with all the other boys, except for not you, not me. Tic Tac wasn't there. And he told, I think it was Royce, Connor, and all of them, right? He told them, I'm not going to listen to you. I'm just going to do my own thing. So when he went to the fucking bank truck to get the chip and everything like that, all the boys were doubled up in their cars, right? Except for one. And the people who doubled up with a passenger wanted to get the chip off him. He refused to give it to them. He ignored all of them. What the fuck is going on? And then when they got into a shootout, apparently he rushed by himself and then he got himself fucking hurt. And he was gone. He was out of it. You get what I'm saying, Mentos? It's fucked, man. It's fucked. It's fucked. So, and now everybody's got a fucking problem with him. You know? Because suddenly Unk's not rolling out in the 6 and he ain't part of the fucking super squad that goes out every day. There's chinks in the goddamn armor, bro. We just need to fix this shit, Mentos, is basically my bottom line. And I know it doesn't really, you might not be able to link it to what we just had for this whole beach walk, right? But sometimes, right, when you get frustrated, it creates people like Rich that feed off it. Okay? That's what we have to prevent, man. That's what we have to prevent. But yeah. I don't know. What do you think about Rich before I go? You think he's gonna be okay or what?
I think he'll be okay, but I also think like he understands very well the position he himself is in, but it's it's whether or not he changes that himself, because it's very much a him thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be honest. As much as I do hang out with him and like hanging out with him, it's mostly because me and him share the mind of having freedom. We don't really
Yeah. I mean,
we like to do what we want to do.
I'm gonna say one last thing, right? I think I told this to Rich. Okay. I don't think I actually talked to you about it, man. But one of the reasons I stopped doing jobs, Mentos, in my conversations with people, your name came up a lot because I was giving examples because you were the most recent problem for me, right? I don't hate you or anything like that. I can obviously I wouldn't be walking you with you for 15 minutes if I didn't. But I genuinely told people that I stopped enjoying our jobs when we start shooting and shit like that. And I told them it's because I can't get people to listen to me. I can't get people to do things my way. But the funny part that people don't get when I'm saying that is that this is my gang. I own it, right? And if me, as the leader, who I know you guys are loyal to, I know you guys respect, has trouble with you guys when it comes to the field. Oh my Lord, Mentos. Imagine what it feels like for Marina. What it feels like for Royce, for Vance, for Dragon. Bro, you know what I mean? I don't like. I hope they don't feel anywhere close to how I do, man. Because damn, then nobody gets what they want. You know what I mean? And the partial problem in that is that there's gonna be like these little moments of brilliance, right? When Louis suddenly takes out 4 in a fight, you take out 3 for some goddamn reason, and then oh, wow, my way works, my way works. And then the next day we snap back to reality. We got clapped at a bank truck. We got clapped at this. We clapped at that. And then we're back at square one, man. But yeah. Anyway, Mentos, make sure Rich doesn't get blooded out, man. I'll see you tomorrow, Mentos.
I'll try.
I want them to understand, man. Like, it's not. You imagine Mentos, chat. He is a CS player, okay? His name is, let's say he's a mid-tier pro, right? He's good, but he tries to change the team, right? But the team owner wants to play on the goddamn squad, right? And the team owner pays everybody's wages. Is the person who houses them, right? And they're not listening to the team owner, and they're letting the team owner die when they go out. And the team owner says, you know what? I don't really like CS anymore. I don't think I want this pro team anymore. Okay? So now, is it worth it to listen to the team owner? Or you still want the team owner to quit the game? You know? It's a cooked example. But I think it works. You know what I mean? I think it fucking works, bro. It's a cooked example, but I think it fucking works.